Third wheel! Another puzzle which requires extremely precise positioning. You want to put this one right here, and you want to connect it to the laser source right there, and have it connect somewhere like this. Because while you are given 3 connectors to work with, you need the third one to actually open up the door where the sigil lies, and you need this laser to open up with a signal connector. That is how this problem works. There you have it. That is another sigil collected, and we almost have enough sigils to unlock a fan. What can we do with this fan? Well, we could probably cool ourselves off in this blazing heat, but you probably get the idea. Over the Fence actually does not have any connectors in it for once, and it's a very easy puzzle. You take this box, and then you jump over it with another box, and then you jump over the fence once again. You don't actually need to take the box, like... Well, you can just leave it there, actually. You do kind of need to take the box with you, otherwise you're just going to be stuck here forever because you can't jump this high. Unless you could probably just grab it like this. No, you can't. So yeah, do remember to actually take the second box with you, otherwise you will be stuck there with a jammer. And nobody wants that. And now we have completed the amount of progress it takes to collect a fan, and we are left with the Road of Death. Final puzzle of this area, and it does actually look pretty scary. I mean, I'd say that their security is definitely on maximum, and I would highly approve of it if I were living in an evil lair where I would need this kind of security. What you have to do is you have to place that jammer on top of this box, and just take it with you over this ledge, just like that. And then you need to set this on here, onto the button to open the door, and to disable that bomb, so that way you get this message. Because someone was terminated here, and he sees clouds. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain this afterwards. For the time being, we're just gonna collect this puzzle, and I will explain what I need to explain in just a moment.
Yourself! Had to get rid of that guy. Wouldn't want anyone thinking we were sharing assets between games or anything.
Oh, not at all. I mean, it's not like this entire world has the same assets from Serious Sam 3, right? It's not like I mentioned that in the previous video. Of course not. Okay, here's the thing about this puzzle, which is... it's pretty great. Like, there's one Easter egg in this world, and the way I understand what the walkthroughs are telling me, you have to, like, bring this box to one of these windows, and I think it actually has to be one window on the other side, which is, like, big enough to actually house your size, because apparently the game dictates we can't fit through this window. I don't understand why, but we simply can't. And, like I said, the way I understand it, you have to bring it all the way over there, between all of these lovely security systems. I don't feel like doing that. So I sort of found another way to actually get to the Easter egg, which I highly doubt is proper, but it worked for me the first time I played this game, and surely it should work for me again. So, what I do, usually, I climb the ladder onto this platform where the first sigil was lying, or the second sigil which we collected. These little energy gates, you can actually stand on them, they're solid objects. And what I did is I just stood on here and I like sprint jumped my way over the wall. It can be a little bit finicky at times because, well, you need so much space to actually just speed right over the wall and enough space to actually run on top of the actual gate. Otherwise, you will probably just fall off and be really sad. Like I am. I might have to end up cutting to the part of the video where I actually show this off properly, because this is kind of embarrassing. And the worst part is, it would be really nice to just have a laser right there so that way you could just hold the door open, but then that would hold the door open and you wouldn't have any feasible way of getting to this Easter egg, which is, it's not fun. But I'm gonna try one more time, and if this fails, I'll just cut to the part where I actually succeed. Alright, I'll see you guys when I actually get over there. There we go. It took me a little while, but I eventually made it over, and I do like how the game saved as soon as I jumped over the wall. But the reason we're going here, there's a helmet in the sand. That's it. There's just a helmet in here. I believe this is a helmet of one of the multiplayer characters from Serious Sam HD, and on it it says SAU or J-A-U? I don't know. It's really difficult to read, but it's a helmet. Kinda sort of like a Doom Guy helmet now that I think about it. But yeah, this is a great example of how you can get outside of the world of the puzzles. And you can have a look around, you could go explore for a little bit of time. In some cases, some worlds are set up where if you just go out too far, like even just hugging a wall, if you go out too far, then sometimes the game will start to give you that message that you're going to be teleported away if you wander out too far, which I think can happen over here. Yes, it can. I'm actually getting dangerously close to the edge of the map right now. But you can sneak around and see impressive stuff like this, so that's pretty neat, I guess. And here's where I guess you're supposed to get out of the puzzle, but I still don't know how. And, well, this doesn't look very right at all, does it? But that's pretty much all I need to show off. That's the Easter egg out of the way, and, well, that's the out of bounds again, so let's just teleport back into the puzzle. Or just right next to the teleporter, I guess that works too. And let us finish this world off, actually. There's nothing left here to do, except we can unlock this fan with a slight puzzle. And I'm kind of hoping I can maybe get this on my first try. Otherwise, then we're going to be here for a while. Otherwise, I like to say that word a lot. Otherwise, guys, I'm not sure if you knew, but otherwise is the real word today. If we don't do anything in this game, well, otherwise, we're gonna be stuck forever. Wouldn't that be a shame? But it hasn't happened so far, because we're actually making progress, so what am I talking about? I'm just a moron. Such as using the word infamous. I should note, someone who commented on, like, the first video I did, I said that Crow Team was infamous for making the Serious Sam games. But, as it turns out, I don't know the word infamous all that well, and I never actually looked this up, which is quite honestly perplexing. It's infamous means known for doing something absolutely horrible, okay? That's your English lesson for today. I never knew this for a long time, and I feel quite like an idiot, honestly, so thank you, sir, for pointing that out, because I highly appreciate that correction on my part, on my ways. And I think that is a good note to end this episode off. So you learned a little English lesson, you learned how to get a couple of sigils if you're watching this walkthrough to learn how to play this game, and if not, well, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.